How old were you when you learned to fly fish?
This has actually been a very recent endeavor.
Really?
So over the past like 3 years is really when I've gotten really into it. I've always been a fisherman. Like I've never really hunted. Growing up in the South, everyone hunts and goes deer hunting and whatnot. My dad was never really into that. He was always into like smallmouth bass fishing and doing that. And so I've always been into fishing ever since I can fucking remember, like 4 or 5 years old, like that early. It's always been a big thing for me. I always take 3 or 4 or 5 big trips a year. And then some people came around, and my buddy Garrett actually got super into fly fishing. And then, of course, if, you see your buddy and your roommate doing something that looks cool, you're like, well, I want to do that too. That looks really cool. So then I got into it, and then it's just a whole new world opened up to me. And you can make it as difficult on yourself or as hard on yourself as you want. And then taking that next step of like actually tying your own flies and whatnot is the coolest part of it, because I don't know, there's not a more proud feeling like of catching a fish on a fly like you tied yourself.
Nice.
Because you're like, oh, like me personally, I outsmarted this fish with what I made. I can survive. I'm fine. I did it. Like, I did it. So yeah, that's definitely been a recent thing over the past 3 years or so. But it's something I'm kind of obsessed over. So I have YouTube videos all the time. I unfortunately had to get rid of my vise back home before I came out here because I couldn't bring the extra 20 pounds of weight. I had to be very economic when I was packing everything. So I made sure to tie 1 million flies before I came out here, and then that's what I'm gonna look. I'm actually buying a vise this next week so I can get back, because I have all the materials. I just don't have the stand to actually put my hook onto. But I've got hackle feather, I've got elk fur, deer fur, whitetail, all this stuff with me. I haven't moved into my like settled home yet.